So I said transgender? I barely know her!
Oh, that was a real knee slap move right there. I like that one. That was a really good one. That was good. That was good. Especially the part of the joke that the audience didn't hear. I love that part.
Hi, Mitch.
Hello, Raven.
How you
It's
been?
been a while.
It has.
You know, here and there, up and down, left and right, hot and cold.
Up and down and all
Here and
around. Sick. That's really cool. It has been a bit, and if I sound gross, it's because I might be getting sick, which is why I'm drinking tea right now.
Oh no!
But
I
it's
hope you'll be okay.
It's fine. We're gonna play Spyro. I'm gonna have fun. So we're playing Spyro 2, everybody. I'm
Yep,
excited.
and in 2027 we're gonna get to Year of the Dragon, which is my favorite one.
Yeah, if you're wondering where I've been and why we haven't recorded this, the truth is, I am just really bad at organizing anything. that's
Well,
it.
also, unlike me and my other co-host, you actually do work, like quite a fair bit.
Sorry. That's, yeah, no, I work, at least half the week, and I don't live near you, so, you know, we try to organize when we can. Okay. Ripto's reggae.
Ripto's racist.
Yeah. Also, I really prefer that it was called Gateway to Glimmer here. That's what I grew up with, but...
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, it's called Gateway to...
I think I vaguely remember that. I didn't actually own this game. I had the original Spyro the Dragon and I had Year of the Dragon, and I loved those games. Ripto's Rage, not so much.
Never...
But a lot of people say that it's their favorite. But it's like one of those things where, like Terminator 3 was the first Terminator movie I watched. So then when I went back to 2, I just didn't understand why people hated 3. Because I was like, this is a decent intro to the franchise. I don't know why people don't like it.
Yeah, I had the same with a franchise that shall not be named, because the creators are tough. Never mind.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I saw the third one.
Very uncomfortable.
I saw the third one with the scary monster creatures first, and then I watched the other two, and I was like, I think the third one's great. Actually, everyone thinks the third one's great. Never mind.
On a slightly relevant note to that, on this channel I did the first game based on the first movie of the Unspeakable franchise, and then I wanted to do like a fan mod, which was an extended version of the second game, but I asked around to a couple of my trans friends, and they were like, I'm not going to tell you no, but it would make me a little uncomfortable if you did that. And I was just like, you know what? I take your feelings very seriously. I'm going to choose not to do that.
That is sincerely that is a good mentality to have. Thank you, Mitchell. That is very
I think
cool.
it's just a good idea to like ask around and get a general consensus.
No, absolutely.
My mum always said we were given 2 ears for listening and 1 mouth for talking. You need to talk half as much as you listen to other people.
I don't do that, but you know what? Congrats to you for that.
Well, I don't always execute it like phenomenally, but
Me.
I do try.
Yeah.
I think the attempt is what matters.
Absolutely.
There's some people who don't even try to be good people, so like...
I see them online every day, and I stare at them, and I point and I laugh.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I work with, and I won't name names, but we were talking the other day, and he was just having a go about everything. And I went up to one of his other mates, and I was like, how do you put up with him? And he just said, I just remember that I'm a lot smarter than him and laugh at him. I'm like, that's rough, but fair.
That's pretty good.
Oh, God. He hates dragons. That's what you need to know that. He's racist.
I love, there's this YouTube poop video that I love by Jimmy Davis where it's like, in the video game, Spyro the Dragon Ripto's racist. and then it cuts to like, did you know that in the code for the first 3 Spyro games, there's an old wizard trapped in the code for the first 3 Spyro games, and then it's Michael Rosen being like, I've been trapped here for 3 games!
I'd believe it.
That's so good.
If you hear a cat meowing in the background, I apologize. He's... Yeah, that's him right now. Oh my god.
Wow, no! Dead! He was in a car crash. The cat was driving the car and it crashed.
Oh god. Hey, we're in the game. Look how pretty this is.
This is very pretty. Yeah, I like that.
Spyro
This is actually kind of what I wanted for Croc, Legend of the Guy. And it's not what we got.
My favorite game. Legend of the Guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just realized there's something else. Hang on. I just saw another cheat that I should turn on because I think it would be funny.
Cinder?
No. Oh, never mind. Damn it. I was looking at it, it's like, oh, you can wear a pair of Pride sunglasses. That's kind of cool. It's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version. God damn you.
Oh. Wait, Nintendo has
this.
The Pride glasses are exclusive to the Nintendo?
Yeah, I know, are weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Spyro.
That is interesting.
This is Spyro 2. This is one of my favorite games ever made. I was gonna say earlier, like, I grew up playing Spyro 1, and then I played Spyro 2, and then I played Spyro 3, but I never finished Spyro 2, and I moved straight on to Spyro 3, and that's the one I poured most of my hours into.
Oh, yeah. Me too. I could not get enough of that bunny lady.
Oh, fuck, what's her name? Bianca.
And the sorceress was not too bad, too.
Oh, God.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Bad nut.
Do you think that's like a guilty nut? Like a bad nut?
I've had plenty of those. Look, I really like Spyro 3. It's still a very important game to me personally, but the older I get and the more I've replayed it, the more I realize it's a little, for me at least, for my taste, it's a little bit too bloated. Because the way I like,
I can see that, yeah.
The way I like playing these games is running them through to 100%, and God, there's a lot of stuff in that game to do.
Yeah.
This one,
I never 100% games. Like I normally consider a game clocked if I have like beaten the final boss.
Fair. I was gonna try making a clocking joke, but nothing came to me. But no,
Oh gosh, I was talking to my partner about that the other day, about how sometimes you hear two similar sounding words, and you're like, there's a pun here, but like the pieces aren't fitting together. I can't find it.
I can feel it, but
it's on the tip of my tongue!
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do a skip. Not right now, but in the near future. Because, so you'll see right here, I can't.
You're in your 30s, your knees are weak, you can't skip anymore.
How dare! I am 20 and some years.
Oh, really?
No, I'm 31.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
It's a joke. I think my mum or my grandma said it at my 30th. They're like, "You're 20 and some years, dear," and I'm just like, "Thank you."
I'm trying to remember that one joke I heard that was just like, oh, it's interesting how, like, Gen Z was born in blah 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 and are in their early 20s. It's weird how I was born in 1993 and I'm also in my early 20s.
Yes, that's so strange.
That's even weirder.
It's so weird. I feel like I'm in my early 20s. My body doesn't feel like it's in its early 20s, but my brain...
Oh, no, yeah.
Not much going on
That is such a bizarre concept that I believed that at the age of 30, I was just going to magically turn into a different person. Like they always say, like, oh, when you're in your 30s, you should actually... Well, I don't know what the ominous "they" is, but hopefully you get my meaning.
No, the people that you grew up around is like, you know, they say...
Well, that's the thing, is I think, like, there was a certain level of maturity expected of, like, boomers and Gen X, like, when they were growing up.
Right.
But, like, but because the world's, like, changed so significantly, like, so many more people are, like, escaping to, like, video games, music, like, things that make them happy.
Yeah.
And they don't have this, like... And because so many people are doing it, there's no associated guilt with, like, oh, I like this child's cartoon, I like this, like, children's video game. because like the world's shit enough as it is,
Yeah,
and like
I don't
everyone
wanna
else
fucking
is
deal
doing
with
it,
that.
so why
Yeah.
should I feel bad about it?
Exactly. I don't want to fucking deal with my actual problems. I want to play stupid shit that I grew up playing, which is a double-edged sword. But like, you don't want to be completely stuck in the past. But like, yeah, I have my little nostalgia things that help me feel good about the
Yeah.
general state of everything. Considering the world is consistently kind of fucked. But you know, that's neither here nor there. We're here to play a silly little game with a little dragon. He's cute.
I like video games.
I also enjoy video games.
What is your favorite video game?
Probably this. I don't know. It's
That really is. That is a conversation between two children. It's like, I like the one that I like.
I like this one, and maybe this one. I said, what's your favorite? It's like, don't make me choose.
I can't choose.
I have recently been jumping.
I think that Optimus Prime could be Goku.
You're stupid. He
How
probably-
dare you call me stupid, teacher? What is it? What's going on? You call me stupid.
No, I didn't.
That's
Shut
because you
up.
are. Well, did you consider that you actually are stupid?
Have you considered that you are a stupid little baby boy?
You're a little bit piss baby boy.
This baby boy? Okay.
Oh
This
my
is-
god.
this is
Imagine-
not gonna
yeah,
work.
I can imagine like a teacher bullying like the weird kid.
Okay. I'm gonna be trying to do this skip for a bit. If it takes a while, Future Raven, cut to when I succeed.
4 to 6 weeks later.
That is a great way. It's finding just the right thing to stem with that eventually gets you to like, oh, I can kind of do
Yeah.
a good. I can,
Hey, whoa!
That was alright.
I can pull it
Not
out.
better than alright.
I can pull it out sometimes, not often. I call it my customer service voice because like fucking I try to do
nice.
that at work, and it rarely.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I did not spend 5 years getting decent at makeup and 2 years growing C cups to be called sir. Okay. Alright?
3,000 years later.
Anyone who has a decent fem voice through voice training worked very hard for it and needs a million blowjobs.
Shout out. You know what? Never mind. I was gonna shout out like an actual creator who I admire for that, but I don't think I.
Oh no! I apologize. That
Yes, there we
reminds
go.
me- That reminds me of one time I was like reading a bad fan fiction on like another YouTuber's channel, and like the phrase "O face" came up, and they said, "What's an O face?" And then they did like their impression of what they thought an O face was into the camera, and then I said, "Oh, it's orgasm face," and then they just immediately cringed and held the like piece of paper over their face, like I cannot believe I just did that.
That's so funny. That's so cute. Oh my god. How do you not? Oh, well, okay, never mind. I was about to say, how do you?
There's
not
a
know
lot
that?
of people who don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who live in.
There's a lot of obvious things that like some people just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the world is a very nuanced. There's a lot of variety to the human experience.
There really is. I like to think I provide at least some of that variety.
I've 12 different types of variety in one.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. No, I.
You're
fucking-
gay. You're gay. You're gay. You're gay. You're
I
gay.
think I actually said to some like that. Someone at work was talking to me about something that I was just like not. I was not feeling the conversation, and I think I said straight to him, I'm like, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little too old and a little too gay to be having this conversation right now. And he was like, "Ah, yeah, right." Oh
Too
god.
gay to be having this conversation.
Just a
Like
touch. Okay, so I did a skip. I'm very happy because, like, okay,
Yay.
so in the original Spyro, I'm gonna nerd out on you for a sec. In original Spyro, original Spyro 2, there was like some. It was something to do with like the game's overall physics. There was an exploit you could do that basically gave you a double jump. I was never very good at pulling it off personally. But
yeah?
they took it out of this version. Of course they did. Because like. It was technically a speedrunning trick that people learned how to pull off. So I was like, you know, I reckon there's still a way you can get up on that rock. And that's what I was doing that whole time. I was like, if I get up on the rock and then I figure out how to fucking fly over, I can get over there, because you're not supposed to be able to do that till later on in the game. You're supposed to learn how to climb.
I do love that they make reference to in Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, the third one, Warped. If you stand in the corner of Tiny Tiger's boss fight, they throw fruit at you because like they know that you're cheating, that you're cheesing the boss fight. But
that's so
because that was in the original, but like in the remake, they're just like, oh, we're gonna like make fun of you for doing it.
That's really funny. I didn't know they did that actually.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just common knowledge.
Like, there's so many things that I do know about these games because I've been playing them for years, but then there's just one or two little things every now and again that it's like, nah, never. Just like, you're kidding me. I didn't know that was a thing.
You technically just cheated, yeah?
What, with what I...
skipping ahead?
Technically. It's basically just stopping me from having to do some backtracking later in the game.
Well, in the great words of Ninja, you cheated not only the game, but yourself. You didn't grow, you didn't improve, you took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory, nothing was risked, and nothing was gained. It's sad that you don't know the difference. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about that?
My wife actually loves me. I don't look like a prepubescent teenage boy. Get good.
They need to add his raincoat to Fortnite and have like the flossing, but like as soon as he starts, everyone else on the map stops.
Oh god. Like I've played this game through so many times and I remember everything about it, but as soon as I'm like doing something while playing it, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Please don't tell me I left a gem up there. Oh, I'm gonna scream if that's the case.
Are you the type of person who likes to 100% everything?
I am, unfortunately. It's my
gift and my curse. I'm Spider-Man.
Curse is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's not everything, but I do like, if I'm playing a platformer, I try to, particularly like 3D ones. I really like 100%ing 3D platformers. I mean, I did it with Croc recently when I played the HD version.
Nice. I've been really enjoying the new controls for Croc.
It's very fun. Like I really enjoy. I have a singular complaint about that game, and it's like the most me complaint I could think of. There's no fucking platinum trophy for it.
Right.
With like trophies and achievements, there's no way to 100% it, and that is like, you can 100% it, right? You can get all the trophies, but there's no like final little rewardy thing where they're like, you did it, here's the shiny trophy, and I'm just like, I'm so mad. I don't even know why, but I'm so mad.
The remaster basically just made my favorite game like even better because it just controls so smoothly, and it's like actually like genuinely fun to navigate like all of the like narrow corridors and like claustrophobic levels, I guess you could say. I prefer my 3D platformers claustrophobic. I've been trying out Bonanza recently, and I do love that game. Before I go into like my little rant, I want to say that I absolutely adore Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I'm just when it comes to 3D platformers, my preference leans towards like narrow claustrophobic like interconnected rooms, whereas like Bonanza is like big wide open spaces. And when I saw footage of the game initially, I thought that like some of the levels looked pretty samey.
First try.
But like that's only like it's only like the first few worlds that look samey. Like once you get to like Ice World or like, you know, Bubble World,
it's
suddenly it opens up and you're just like, oh, this is what the whole game should have been.
Yeah, I really fucking love Donkey Kong Bonanza. It might actually be my game of the year this year. But it definitely has like, while I was playing it, I adored it. I didn't even think about it, but looking back, it does have little things that I wish were better about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a really fucking fun game.
it does annoy the shit out of me that it technically like retcons decades worth of Mario lore to make Pauline tiny.
Don't even get me started. I think the one that I heard that it makes the most sense is like it takes place before Odyssey, a few years before Odyssey.
Did you meet the gem cutters?
But like,
Yeah, they gave me
I don't know, like the DK that we're playing as is the same DK from the country games, who is like the grandson of original DK.
Oh no, that makes even less sense. No.
Because like, okay, do you want to keep going?
I'll tell you what I've got. The DK we're playing as is the one that went through the country games. He's the grandson of the original DK, who is Cranky Kong. DK Jr. is like his father that's fucked off somewhere. And this Pauline is not the Pauline from the original game. She's like also the granddaughter of original Pauline or something. But because in the game, Pauline mentions her grandma a couple times, and people are like, "Oh,
that's true.
That's probably That's probably what's her name from a lady from
Lady, from the original Donkey. Like, I've heard all these fan theories, but like a lot of them don't really make sense to me, because like the biggest contradiction to like what and that's the thing. Literally every single fan theory in regards to Bonanza has holes in it.
Yeah.
Like there's no one singular thing that makes sense.
Because
I've got my theory.
None of them bring up Mario.
I've got my theory, but like one of the things, the thing that contradicts your theory, I think, is that in Odyssey, it's very heavily implied that the original Donkey Kong arcade game is like explicitly happening in the past and happened to that version of Pauline and Mario.
Yeah.
So they're not paying tribute to Lady and Jumpman. If they even exist in the first place, which is literally just fan speculation. It is just speculation on the part of the fans.
I did.
So like Odyssey takes place after Bonanza. Bonanza takes place after Country. We know that the arcade game is slotted between Bonanza and Odyssey. But like the thing that throws off like everything is that Cranky mentions a damsel in distress and someone in overalls, trying to imply that he's the original arcade Donkey Kong, but that cannot be. Like, he's full of shit. He has to be full of shit.
Well, like, the Rare games...
because it doesn't make any sense.
The Rare games had Cranky being the original arcade Donkey Kong as well.
I like to think that... Well, I don't like to think. I think that they've retconned that.
Maybe. I don't know, but, like... Yeah. I saw in Odyssey, they had a line of, like, there's like a question you can ask Pauline, and if you get it, she gives you something or something, and she mentions, getting kidnapped by something. What was it? And the answer's an ape, and everyone's like, oh, of course, that's arcade Donkey Kong. But, like, now that gets recontextualized. If that Pauline is young Pauline, that gets recontextualized, because she does get kidnapped by an ape, just not the one we were thinking of.
This is
Kidnapped by
just
fucking Void Kong.
The best way for Nintendo to like smooth things over is to adapt the period of time, like make a Donkey Kong Bonanza 2, but have it take place during the events of the arcade Donkey Kong.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we know, or at least whatever they're implying in this like new rebooted. Because my understanding is everything that was canon in the 80s and 90s probably that's wiped clean. Like none of that counts anymore.
The two things the two things that I like to carry with me is, one, every Mario game is actually just a play, and two, Nintendo doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo really doesn't care.